it's Dr. B. For most of you, welcome back. For a few of you, hello. There's a few students in this class that did not take this course, the genetics course in the fall. So this video is for both the groups. So if you did have me before, please watch this still. There's new information here, especially when we get down to some of the article summaries. So how do we get started in the course? Again, go here to register for Edpuzzle. If this is new to you, you can watch this part. Otherwise, you can skip the next 20 seconds if you've done this before. The Edpuzzle's the same for the rest of you. If you have already been involved in Edpuzzle with me, it's the same link. Nothing's changed. But basically, you want to just go ahead and register for Edpuzzle, and the way that you would do that would be to hit the open link. It's going to go here, and it looks like you're going to put information in here, but you're not. That's just to sign in. Since you haven't used this before, you want to go way up here in the corner and hit sign up, and then hit here and go sign up with Edpuzzle and put in all your information. Great, boom, done. That'll bring you back, and I'll talk about Edpuzzle more, but basically it's how the online lectures are oriented. This is information about me, specifically my email, how to get in touch with me, but since this is a class that meets face-to-face, that should be pretty easy. Syllabus, you can go here. This will be working by the time the course starts. It's not working right now because it's winter break, but that'll be working by the time you check this video out. The next very important document is this. This is the schedule, and to go ahead and make it a little bit larger here, this is the grading and all the schedules. So this is how you're graded, and you guys need to pay a little bit of attention here who've had me before, because this is a little bit different. You'll notice that lecture grade is exams, Connect chapter assignments, Connect quizzes, which is not new, and then scientific paper reviews is 20%. That's a pretty large percent of a lecture grade. And then the labs are lab reports are 60, lab documentation 20, and safety is 20. So it's a little bit different than before. This is how you're graded. And this is really the schedule. So I organize this two ways, one of which is the top part being all of your stuff you would do, I say at home. This is all the work you do at home with all the due dates. And they're all organized for you all the way down the line. This is no different than last semester. And you can see here that the exam dates are here. Now this is going to be also new. The course, we only see each other on Wednesdays. However, when there is an exam, you will come in on that Monday as well. That is absolutely legal and fair, because if you look online, this course, you're registered to show up every Monday and Wednesday from 12:30 to 3:50. I'm only making you show up on Wednesdays. So these are the 3 Mondays you'll also have to show up for exams. That's the work for lecture. This is the lab stuff. And basically we're going to be doing a CRISPR lab. I'm going to talk about that one. CRISPR is amazing stuff. But you also, if you look, have these things called DHR paper 1, 2, and 3. You are going to learn how to read and note, basically annotate and summarize scientific papers. These scientific papers are going to be about dihydrofolate reductase, which is the enzyme we're going to be dealing with literally from February for the entire rest of the course. So these papers are going to go through the history, the discoveries, the relationships it has down the line. So these are all the due dates for that. So that just kind of gives you a little bit of an idea about how that's going to work. So, very important to put in your due dates there. And again, if we go here, you'll see here, this is everything for exam 1. Here's exam 1 study guide. You can see this is basically the test. I put these in boxes so you can check them off if you want as you learn. I also had it in basic font, so if you want to copy paste this into like a Word document, expand them, that's fine. The X's are the major categories, and anything with the little bullet O's is a subcategory under it. So you can see red indicates a higher point value, so things on CRISPR and mutations is worth a little bit more points. Here was the PowerPoint. Some of you guys like those. Here's they're pretty short, 50 to 60 slides, nothing crazy. Now here are the Edpuzzle videos. So these are the all the videos that most of these are me. Some are other people. That first one is Bozeman. This is me. This is me. A lot of these are just short videos that have embedded questions in them, and so you can literally do them right from here. So you can just click it, and when you click it, you'll see that it looks like a YouTube video that I created, but there's also these teardrops, and these are basically questions, assessment questions that I built into this. So I stop, most of my videos are 5 to 7 minutes each, but these are little assessment questions that asks you as the video goes along. So this is kind of how I would lecture, considering that it's a hybrid class and there really isn't a lot of live lecture. Most of it's on your own. Edpuzzle is not graded. It's just for you to kind of learn, like you would if you were in front of me teaching. So we go down the line. There's all the stuff for the first chapter. And then also, by the way, don't forget, we also have McGraw-Hill chapter assignments and questions. So if you already are in this course and had genetics, this will just continue. You will just access this. There's nothing you need to do to sign up. For the 4 of you that are new to the course, this is where you're going to go ahead and just click on any of these assignments, and it's going to basically hit a launch, and it's going to have you sign up and whatnot, and you can go into here, throw a credit card in, and just think it's like $90 or whatever, and pay for just a semester's worth of access to a free ebook, which is your textbook, quizzes, homeworks, etc. So that's where you find all the chapter assignments and quizzes. Now, new for everyone, these are the articles. You saw that there was 3 articles you're going to be reading. And let me switch over to a different view so you can see this from your view. Real quick, switch screens to, student view. So again, there's 3 papers you have to do, and these are the actual papers themselves, and this is the summary format. So this document is how you write it, what you're going to do, the 4 parts to the paper, the intro, the procedures, the findings, and the personal comments. These are the actual papers themselves. So if you go to the assignment, this is where you would upload the actual assignment after you're done as a file. So it would be like a Word document. But in terms of where to actually access the papers, all you do, you're like, wait a minute, where's this paper you're talking about? All you have to do is click Show Assignment Information, and bam, there it is. You can see the due date, January 26th. Here's the actual paper itself. So you're going to go ahead and download this paper, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in the screen so you can see it. So this is let me go ahead and move it over for it. So this is the actual first paper. So you're going to see that this is obviously a technical paper. It's not very long, but it's going to give you some information, and this is not something you're going to want to try to do like an hour before it's due. There's some pretty significant information in here. And so that you're going to do this 3 times during the semester. The way to read these is not just to go through and read the idea like blah blah, like up to 72% of spina bifida cystica is preventable by maternal periconceptual folic acid. You're like, don't keep reading if you don't know what the word periconceptual is. Or you need to look that up. If there's a lot of words that you don't know what they are, this is what scientific reading is. You don't keep reading. For example, polymorphic alleles, that you need to look that up. And so this paper is going to take you more time to read than normal, but that's why I'm giving you a fair amount of points for them. So that is where you would find and do those particular assignments. There's also bioinformatics project that I'll talk about later on, but also worth a lot of points. So hopefully, let me turn off that, go back to here. Hopefully you have a pretty good sense of what you need to be doing and how the course is organized. So if you have any questions, let me know.